Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week number 13 of HRD 600, History and Philosophy of Adult Education. I hope you are well rested and ready for the final 2 weeks, formal final 2 weeks of class. And, a big shout out to everybody for sticking with the materials. There's an awful lot in this class. As you know, it's a survey class, which means that we cover a lot of topics. We don't go into a lot of depth with any one of them, but we cover a lot of topics. So thank you for your level of attentiveness throughout the semester. Okay, let's get to week number 13, which is on transformative learning in adult education and also things to do this week. So here's the overarching questions. The course outcomes. Now, by the way, I've mentioned this before. These come from what at USM we use this thing called a blueprint, and the blueprint feeds into a syllabi or syllabus. And so when I list the overarching questions and the outcomes, these actually come from this thing called the blueprint, which you develop when you're developing a course. So these aren't arbitrary. They tie in with actually how the course was developed. So things to do this week. What I'd like you to do is, you can go through this just as easily as I've described it. Watch the media clips. I'd like you to read the electronic reserves, Scranton and Mesereau. Participate in the discussion forum, and I'd like you to draft your field study by the end of basically today. Tomorrow would be fine. And post them into the discussion forum, and I'll show you quickly how to do that. And then, I put down here, develop your final essay. You can start on that if you want. It's not like it's due right away. So I do want to show you just a couple of things in here. So what I mean by, let me just click forward here. Come on. So here's the discussion forum, and I'm going to go back one, maybe two. I just want to show you in a nutshell where you can do this, and I think I've covered this before, but field study discussion, post your draft. So what I mean by that is the way you do this is you come into the field discussion, you set up, you click on field discussion, the study here, and you come in here. And just like you have done all semester, you click on create a new thread, and I'll put, Kevin's blah, 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 Kevin's field study. And then just say you have a PowerPoint. You can come over here. Oh, sorry for the dog barking in the background. Come over here and just say I want to insert a PowerPoint. I come over here, which will pull up my files. I'll see the files, double click on that. It will put it here. Then you hit upload and then you post. And it's no more complicated than that. So I don't expect everybody to, this is not an active, I'd like you to look at 2 or 3 of your classmates. Let me get out of here. 2 or 3 of your classmates' actual field study, because this is a learning opportunity for everybody. If you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to chime in on the discussion forum. But beyond that, that's it for this week. All of your submitted second journal summaries have been graded. If you have any question on those, and just a final thought going forward. We only have a couple weeks left in the class, and if there's any hanging, I know I'm still waiting on some second journal summaries. Some people have contacted me. I really am going to need you to submit those, if at all possible, by midweek this week, maybe by Thursday at the latest, because it's really important that everything that's hanging at this point in the course gets completed, meaning you might have missed 2 or 3 discussion forums throughout the semester and you feel like you want to circle back. Now, you won't get full credit for that because the class has moved on, but you could get credit for your posting your portion. And what happens this time of year is all of the grades all of the assignments need to be completed, and my goal is to have everybody's final grade submitted to the registrar's office before our Christmas or winter break. So I'd really like to get everything done by the 20th or the 23rd of December. The issue becomes if you have hanging materials, I can't submit individual grades. I have to, batch them all together, then submit them. I can't submit people that have completed the course and their grades are done until everybody has done that. And so just say you're missing 2 assignments at the end and we haven't talked, and really you have at this point not a good grade. It could be a D, it might be an F. I have a couple of options. One is to give people an incomplete, which isn't preferred, because incompletes, oftentimes the materials and the coursework aren't completed in the time, which usually means at the end of the next semester. And if you have an incomplete, you don't complete the work, then your incomplete, your I grade, actually turns into an F, which I don't prefer as being a viable option. So the other one is you just haven't done the work and you haven't contacted me, and then I have to give you, a grade that you wouldn't be happy with. So please do your best to get all of your some hanging assignments, and for those that haven't submitted your second journal summary, please do those as soon as possible. Contact me. We can make some kind of arrangements, but it's really important that people start completing the work that might be hanging. So that's it for me. If you have any questions, let me know. And I wish you the absolute best this week. If there's some link that isn't working in the materials, everything seems to be working on my end. But if you find something that's not working, please let me know. Okay, everybody, welcome back from your Thanksgiving break. Bye.